everyone, and welcome to our story corner. Today, we're going to meet a very special little gecko named Gigi. She's got big dreams and an even bigger heart. Let's see what adventures she gets into today. Deep in a sunny, green garden, full of colorful flowers and buzzing bees, lived a tiny gecko named Gigi. Gigi was a curious little thing, always exploring. Her biggest challenge, the great garden wall. It was a tall, bumpy wall made of stone that stretched all the way up to the sky. Or at least, it felt that way to someone as small as Gigi. Every morning, she'd look up at it. Today's the day, she'd whisper to herself, wiggling her tiny toes. She wanted to see what was on the other side, a whole new world. Maybe, with a deep breath, she'd start to climb. Up, up, up she'd go, her little feet trying their best to grip the rough stone. But then, slip, she'd slide right back down to the soft grass below, landing with a gentle poof. She'd shake her head, brush herself off, and try again, and again. But every time, the same thing happened. Slip, slide, poof. It was starting to feel impossible. Gigi sat at the bottom of the wall, feeling a little bit sad. Just then, some of the older geckos came by. They were bigger, stronger, and so cool. They zipped up the wall like it was nothing. One after another, they scurried to the top, their feet sticking perfectly to the stone. They didn't slip at all. They made it look so easy. Watching them, Gigi's shoulders drooped. She let out a long, heavy sigh. A little ladybug crawling on a nearby leaf looked at her. "What's wrong, little one?" the ladybug asked. "I'll never be able to climb that wall," Gigi mumbled, pointing a tiny finger upwards. "My feet just aren't sticky enough. The big geckos are so good at it. Maybe I'm just not meant to be a climber. Maybe I'm just not good at this." She felt a wobble in her chin. It was frustrating when you tried your hardest and it still wasn't enough. She tucked her head down, feeling very small and very discouraged. The wall seemed to grow even taller in her eyes as Gigi sat there, feeling sorry for herself. A beautiful butterfly with wings like stained glass fluttered down and landed gently on a flower right next to her. The butterfly's wings shimmered with every color of the rainbow. "Hello there," the butterfly said in a soft, kind voice. "That wall looks pretty big from down here, doesn't it?" Gigi nodded, not looking up. "I can't do it," she said quietly. "My feet keep slipping." The butterfly tilted its head. "I saw you trying," it said. "You were going so fast, trying to be just like the older geckos. But you're not them. You're you, and you have your own special way of doing things." The butterfly paused, letting its words sink in. Sometimes, when things feel hard, the secret isn't to try harder, but to try calmer. Just breathe. Take a deep, slow breath. Go slow, one step at a time. Your feet will stick when you trust yourself. You have everything you need already. Gigi looked up at the butterfly. Breathe, go slow, trust herself. It sounded so simple. Could that really be the answer? She thought about how she'd been rushing, her little heart pounding with frustration. She hadn't been calm at all. Maybe the butterfly was right. Taking the butterfly's advice to heart, Gigi decided to give it one more try. She walked back to the base of the great garden wall. This time, she didn't rush. She stood still for a moment and took a long, slow breath, just like the butterfly said. She breathed in the sweet smell of the flowers and breathed out all her frustration. Then, she placed one tiny foot on the wall. She didn't hurry. She pressed it gently, feeling for a good grip. It stuck. Her eyes widened in surprise. "Okay, now for the next foot." She placed it slowly, calmly, just above the first. It stuck too, one tiny step at a time. That's what the butterfly said. Gigi kept going, her movements deliberate and focused. Up she went, inch by inch. She wasn't thinking about the top of the wall. She was only thinking about the very next step. She focused on her breathing, feeling her little feet connect with the stone. She could feel the stickiness in her toes working its magic. She was doing it. She was really, truly climbing. Slowly but surely, the ground got further and further away. The flowers looked like tiny colorful dots below her. She didn't look down for long, though. She kept her eyes forward, focusing on her goal. One step, then another, and another. Her heart was beating, but this time it wasn't with frustration, it was with excitement. Finally, with one last little push, Gigi pulled herself over the top edge of the wall. She made it. She was at the top. She stood there, panting a little, and looked out. The view was amazing. She could see the whole garden, and beyond it, a sparkling pond and a field of yellow dandelions. It was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. A huge smile spread across her face. She did it. From the top of that wall, Gigi the little gecko felt 10 feet tall. She had faced her biggest challenge, and she had won, not by being the fastest or the strongest, but by being calm, patient, and believing in herself. Confidence isn't something you're just born with. It's something that grows, little by little, every time you keep trying, especially when things are hard. It grows when you learn to trust yourself and go at your own pace. Just like Gigi the gecko. So next time you face a big wall in your life, remember Gigi. Take a deep breath, go slow, and trust that you have what it takes. Thanks for joining our story today. Remember to be kind, be patient with yourself, and keep exploring. We'll see you next time for another adventure. Bye for now.